the cost. We have yet not worked out the cost, but we have confidence that it will be less than conventional cost, which is wanted by government. Thank you.
बता दी अक्षय ने, क्या बात है, क्या बात है, क्या बात है। I invite the real host, Mr. J.S. Soni, AGM Utility and Environment. By their immense effort, what they have basically done, by their immense effort, they have reduced the water requirement in GSFC from 7 MLD to 4 MLD. And a wonderful piping distribution system, and that is what we are going to learn from him. Mr. J.S. Soni, please.
Everybody, first of all, on this auspicious occasion, I will pray Supreme Lord to give us, all of us, will and strength to associate ourselves and one those who come in contact to us for associating them in conservation, protection of environment. When we talk about environment, we confine our thinking to only water and air pollution. But in fact, it is not so. Before I talk about that, I will clarify why today is an auspicious occasion. It's auspicious occasion because it is meant for a good initiative, good action, that we take actions, understand the importance of environment and strive, not thrive, but in nature form, we see that the environment is protected. When it is a matter of striving, it is forceful. It should be nature form. How this can be done? It's a very good initiative. I am really thankful to the committee who has organized such occasion. Environment we talk about, it is made of 5 elements, 5 basic elements: earth, water, light, air, and the space. Conservation of all these things are required. We will now go by what we have done at GSFC. GSFC, everyone knows, is a Gujarat government initiative, first of its public sector units, incorporated on 15th February, multi-location, multi-plant, multi-product company, integrated complex. It's not a simple industrial unit. It's a very unique unit located within the plantation, within the greenery. We can see when we move around GSFC, even inside the plants, we can see the greenery. Certified, the certifications is not indication of what we have done, it is indication that why we got the certification. The IMS policy is also one of the part of that, but basically we are committed for protection of environment in each and every step. These are the various products of GSFC: ammonia, argon, urea, melamine, phosphoric acid, DAP, sulfuric acid, cogeneration is for meeting steam and power requirement. Caprolactic, one of the main industrial product, ammonium sulfate, nitric acid, nylon, MEG oxide, and all these things. What are the environment goals at GSFC? The environment goals, or rather our objective is not limit ourselves to meeting the government norms, but beyond that. We are committed to see that whatever best we can do, selection of technology, starting from selection of technology to the operation and monitoring, preventive maintenance. Good housekeeping is also one of the considered to be environment protection actions. Continuous upgradation, modification and upgradation of technologies. Recycle, reuse, already we will be able to understand what we have done. These are the details for selection of technology, which my colleague Mr. P.D. Kachi will explain you.
Previously, we are having ammonia 1 and 2 plant, which utilize arsenic as a hazardous material. Instead of that, we have installed a ammonia 4 plant, having a 1,350 metric ton per day capacity, which having in this plant we are using a methyl diethyl amine as a new raw material, which is a non-toxic, non-corrosive and easily biodegradable. Apart from that, we have also scrapped two our sulfuric acid plant having a single absorption and single conversion facility. Instead of that, we have adopted a double conversion and double absorption technology, which ultimately releases less sulfur dioxide into the atmosphere from the stacks. Treated sewage, some of the example, treated sewage is utilized for horticulture purposes. Then condenser generated from all the plant is recycled back to the plants. Then we have implemented a zero effluent discharge system in PA and DAP plants. There is a emission control system in urea plant, so that all the ammonia vented from the different oxidizer and condenser column is scrubbed into the sulfuric acid, and it is recycled back into the ammonium sulfate 2 plant for recovery of precious raw material ammonium sulfate. There is a treatment plant for only the effluent generated from petrochemical plants. In ETP1, we are having a API oil separator for the removal of oil, then equalization tank, and the effluent is biological treated in a oxidation ditches, and then finally collected into the new pump house ponds. In case of any abnormality in the effluent is stored into the panic pond and then gradually treated into the treatment system. Similarly, we are in ETP2, the streams are segregated based on the pollutant parameter. Ammonia bearing streams and organic bearing streams are segregated. Ammonia bearing streams are treated in a ammonia stripper, while the organic bearing streams are treated in a biotower, followed by two-stage activated sludge process, where microorganisms convert the organic matter into the carbon dioxide and H2O. Finally, the effluent is treated in a final treated collection pond. As a part of revamping, we are continuously doing exercise, and we have revamped our ETP with addition of dissolved air flotation unit for removal of oil, then install new panic pond for accommodating the abnormal effluent during the emergency purpose. Then aeration capacity of aeration tank is increased by addition of diffusers. We are also going for recycling and reuse of water by installation of RO, multiple effect evaporator and RO system.